Hey guys, this is Coach Jonathan again. I am going to be working with you to make a paper shark. It is a movable paper shark, and so this is the end result on what it's going to look like, if you can see this. And we gave you your supplies that you needed. If you're tuning in and you don't have supplies, all you need is blue paper with red for the mouth and white for the teeth. I have a marker and some glue. We gave y'all glue in your packages or in your supplies bags. So if you don't have glue sticks, you can use this, but I have a glue stick, so I'm gonna work on using this. So your paper is kind of already cut for you in a way. If you're tuning in or you have your supplies, you have this square piece of paper that we're gonna use first, and I'm gonna put all the other papers to the side for now. So we're gonna get started with making the body of the shark. So the first thing we're gonna do is this square. It's an 8.5 by 8.5. We're gonna fold it from corner to corner. So basically in half, we're gonna make one big diagonal line fold in it. And so try to be as careful as you can. The more precise you are, the better your shark is gonna be. But if you're just learning, then that's okay. So big diagonal there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of turn it into a kite. So we're gonna take this corner and we're gonna match this line here with the middle. So we're gonna bring it in, and it's kind of gonna look like a kite. This is cardstock paper, so it's kind of hard to fold, but I thought that if I gave you cardstock, then the sharks would last a little bit longer. You can use regular blue paper if you want to, but my line here is matched up right here. Might be a little bit off. I'm gonna do the same thing on this corner. I'm gonna bring it in and match the lines up into the middle. Fold it nicely, right? So there you have it. There's kind of like a kite looking, it looks kind of like a kite. I'm gonna open it up now and I'm gonna fold it. And this is gonna add, when we start cutting here, this is gonna be the front of the face. This is gonna be his tail. So we're gonna start cutting over here on this side. And when I cut, I want to cut to that fold that I made. So grab your scissors and you can start right here. Just bring your scissors down to that line. And then you can start on the next one. I'm probably doing maybe like, what is that, like a 1/2 inch apart. Just guesstimating. Probably the more cuts you do, the more it might be able to move. So if you make bigger cuts, then it might not move very well when you're playing with it, but the smaller the cuts, the more movable it'll be, and more flexible it'll be. And we know sharks are invertebrates, so that means they have no bones in their body. It's just cartilage, and so their bodies move around very easily. Wait, did I say vertebrates or invertebrates? I think I said invertebrates. So they're invertebrates, meaning they have no bones. So that's what it looks like right there when it's cut. And we're gonna add some glue. So if you notice, here's my fold. It's going this way, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the glue to right here, because I'm gonna fold it here and glue them together. So I'm gonna add glue here. Get your glue stick out, get it nice. And you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to put like a piece of paper down or something down so that way my table doesn't get all filled with glue. If you have that, you can do that. I usually do, but I guess I forgot today. So there's our glue. We're gonna bring this over and just kind of match it up if you can, right? And press down nicely. So it should stay. Give it a little bit of time, right? And then there's basically the body of the shark, right? You can kind of see him moving around. So there you go, body. We are going to do, let's see, his fins next. So with this paper, you can fold it here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 2 fins out of this one. I'm gonna set them to the side, and I'm gonna go in the shape of like a half moon or a moon, and then I'm gonna start here, kind of meet up with that cut, And then those are his fins. And what I can do is I can cut them in half. So one of each fin. And then with this same paper, I'm gonna do his dorsal fin, which is his top fin. And that one's gonna be a little bit bigger. And there we go. Dorsal fin. And then with this same paper, we can do his tail. So his tail is gonna be kind of tricky. I'm gonna cut here and here. And if anybody knows what this shape is called, it has 4 sides. What is this? Kind of like not a parallelogram. I'm usually really good at math and I can't think what this shape is called. Is it some kind of quadrilateral? No, it's not a rhombus. Okay, that's his tail right there. So we have all the pieces that we're gonna use for him. And we're gonna glue him together. So what I'm gonna do with the dorsal fin is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold it so that way I have something to glue it onto. And then if you notice, his fin is gonna go here. It goes backwards like that. So I'm gonna put some glue on this piece. Hold it in there for a little bit. And then just try not to touch it as you're working on the rest of it. With his fins, same thing, add some glue to the sides. And I can add them onto his body. Same thing here. And you wanna press it down. So we have him going right there. We're gonna add his tail to right here. So I'm gonna put some glue there. And press it down. And basically his body is done, right? That's what he looks like on the inside. I'm gonna use just a marker. If you have black paper, you can use black paper to do his eyes, but I'm just gonna do 2 circles, 2 big ones, and you can leave a spot in there if you want to for his, the pupil. You don't have to. And then another circle here. His fin fell off, and that's what happens whenever I play with him a little bit and I haven't let him dry. But there, I'm gonna hold him down. Oh, his tail fin fell off too. So if you have tape, you know what? I'm gonna do tape right now just so I can, if you have tape, you can use it. Just so that way I can keep working with you. I'm gonna tape his tail and then I'm gonna go ahead and tape the other parts also. So they stay for this video. You totally don't need it, but you can do it if you have it. Okay, so he's looking pretty good. All we need to do is cut his mouth and teeth out. So I'm gonna put him right here. For the mouth, what we need to do is, kind of need to measure his mouth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay the blue and the red on top of each other. And I'm going to kind of put his mouth right here. And I know that I need to make his mouth about that big. So what I can do is I can kind of cut little slits right here to tell me where I'm gonna cut. If you have a marker, which I do, I guess I could have done that. It would have been the same thing. I can just mark it with the marker on where I'm gonna cut. So right here, I'm gonna cut. And what I'm gonna do with the blue is I'm gonna cut kind of like a square because this will be the bottom of his mouth. And I gotta make sure it fits like that, right? If you can see that. And then the red one is going to be his inside of his mouth. So I'm just gonna draw a triangle or cut a triangle out of that one. I can set my blue and red to the side. And because I have my tape, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat. I'm gonna go ahead and tape. I'll do glue also. I'm gonna glue his mouth on. And you know what? I'm gonna glue the red part onto the blue already as well. So it's gonna look like this. And then we're gonna attach it, right, to the bottom. And I'm gonna add a double layer of security with some tape. And his mouth is kind of done right there. And then the next step is to, if you see that, is to add his teeth. This is the last and final step. So the best thing for you to do is the white sheet of paper, you're gonna cut it in strips. And so I would say right about there, I'm not sure if that's an inch or so, you're gonna cut it down. For the sake of saving time in this video, I've already cut mine, so I'm gonna show you how to do this one, and then that'll be it. So here, then you're gonna fold this paper in half. And then what you're gonna do with that, fold it all the way down. You're gonna do this twice. You're gonna make 2 strips and then fold them both. And then what you're gonna do is, one part is to glue the shark's teeth on, and the other one is gonna be where the teeth are. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna take my scissors and go, just make teeth out of it, all right? So like I said, I've already done this, so I'm just gonna show you a couple of them. And then for the sake of the video, I've already made them. So I have them here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna measure his mouth. And so you're gonna go from here, and the part where they fold down, this part is where you're gonna glue. So I'm gonna measure it from here to the top of his mouth, right there. And I know I need to cut right here. So what I'm gonna do is add my glue. And then put them onto his mouth. And that's how we get his teeth on. All right, so you're gonna continue those steps for the rest of his mouth all the way around. Your end result will look just like this guy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Show us your pictures in our comments or send them to us in an email. If you have any animals that you wanna see me create, then just shoot us an email and let us know. All right, guys, y'all have a good day. Bye.